With me, Sundown Helicopters near Somerton is his operation. They have a couple of helicopters. They do a lot of crop dusting. And Lou, let's talk a little bit about the term. First of all, crop dusting or aerial applicators. Which do you prefer?
Well, I think aerial applicators is more apropos at this time. There's not too much dusting going on anymore.
Helicopters, of course, has been a newer innovation since the fixed-wing aircraft. And how long have they been using helicopters for doing this type of work?
I believe pretty much since the early 50s. I've got pictures of them flying in Hawaii on pineapple fields at that time.
Now everything depends upon this rotor and the tail rotor. I think that's all you have to hold you up in the air, isn't it?
That and a lot of faith.
A lot of faith. Let's talk a little bit about what's going on with the helicopters these days. How do you find the helicopter business here in Yuma County? Is it a good one, a busy one?
Again, it depends on the time of the year. We're going in our busy time of the year, and the summer times are generally slow, so we're gearing up to be doing quite a bit of work right now. I figure that we'll fly probably 200 to 300 hours between now and the end of the year.
Now, Lou, this doesn't happen just because you get a couple of helicopters and you get up there and go to work. You've got a lot of things to go through, a lot of paperwork.
That's correct. My day pretty much starts about 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon as the orders come in, and I start setting up my route in the order that I'm going to be doing my fields in, and then come out about 5 o'clock and fly till we're done.
Who allows you to do this type of business, though? Don't you have to have state rules?
I'm licensed here in Arizona. I'm also licensed in California, so we have to go by the rules and regulations of each state.
Now, they pretty much keep good controls on you, don't they?
That's correct. We have inspectors out all the time, checking not only us that we're doing the proper fields with the proper mixture, but the worker safety with my handlers.
Okay, now what about the couple of things are happening that are really hurting a lot is the encroachment upon farmland. There are a lot of people wanting to get out into these green areas, and that's putting a lot of pressure on the farmers and the people like you.
That's correct. One of the advantages of the helicopter is that we can get in a little bit closer to the encroachment and have to we can avoid flying over some of the homes and areas with the helicopter that the airplane can't.
Now, Lou, does this particular prop, when you spray down here on the ground, does the blades and the wash of the prop, does that spread it out further, or do you know how far that spreads it out?
Well, we work with about a standard 50-foot swath, but the wash does help give it a better spread on the plants, I feel.
Now, most of the chemicals we have pretty well settle. Are you using things like oil and things to settle the pesticides or herbicides?
We have drift control agents. We have Nalcatrol A41 that are put on. They're polymers that thicken the material that will help them settle a lot faster.
People worry that a lot of these pesticides are floating around in the air, but that's not so true, is it?
No, that's really a misnomer. They're actually safer from the pesticides than they are from quite a few other things.
Now, there is an aroma from these, though, that is out there. That's only to warn you. That is not something that'll hurt you, is it?
That's correct. One of the state inspectors compares it to a skunk. You smell a skunk doesn't mean you've been hit. It's just to let you know it's there.
Okay. Lou Denon is with Sundown Helicopters near Somerton, and they're doing a great job of applications of chemicals on crops for Yuma County farmers. I'm George Catley, KYMA First News.